Hello friends, this is Sukhwant Singh. Today I shall tell you the story of a man who had 4 wives, and then in the end we'll try to see if we can connect our lives with this man, and is there any lesson for us to learn from this story. A man had 4 wives. He loved the 4th wife the most, and he gave this 4th wife nothing but the best. He also loved the third wife, and he was very proud of third wife. He always was fond of showing off his third wife to his friends and relatives. But within his heart, he was little scared, little upset about this third wife. He always felt that the third wife will not live with him and rather may go away with someone else. He loved his second wife also. Rather, she was his confidant. Whenever he had problems, he always depended on the second wife. He always went to her, and the second wife always gave him good advice of how to come out of the difficult situations. He neglected his first wife, though she was very loyal. Now, one fine day, what happened? This man fell sick, and he was turning old also. So while he was lying on the bed, a thought occurred to him, came to his mind, that he lived with his 4 wives. Now if he would die, he will be going alone. So when this thought hit him, he called his 4th wife, to whom he had given nothing but the best, and told her that, see, I may die, or I will soon be dying in the coming days. Will you go along with me? And the 4th wife said, sorry, it's not possible. I won't go with you. Rather, I'll be the one who will be leaving you immediately. He was a little disheartened, but nonetheless, he called his third wife, of whom he was so proud and always felt nice to show her off to his friends. And he told her the same thing. And as he had been always thinking that she was not very loyal, her answer was also like that. She said, well, life is very beautiful. Why should I go with you? As soon as you die, I will marry someone else. Now he was again very disheartened, and he went to the second wife, whom he always trusted and who always came out with solutions to his problems. So this time also he thought that the second wife will surely help him out. But after hearing his whatever he had to plead, that will you accompany me after death, the second wife this time said, I'm sorry, this time I won't be able to help you much. Maximum that I'll be able to do for you will be to reach you to your graves, or to the cremation ground, you can say. And then a feeble voice from behind came to him. And whose was it? It was of the first wife, whom he had always neglected. When he looked at her, she looked very weak, almost malnourished. He felt a little guilty, but still he looked at her, and without his asking, the first wife, she understood what was going on in his mind and said, don't worry, I will accompany you wherever you go. Even after your death, I'll be the guiding force for you. Now, there is an analogy behind the story. In fact, all of us, we all have 4 wives, like this man. The 4th wife is our body. We try to give the best that we can, the best clothes, the best care, everything. But what happens when we die? We leave the body leaves us immediately. The 3rd wife are our possessions. We have a house, we have a refrigerator, we have a luxurious car, we have all sorts of materialistic things at our home, at our disposal. We feel so proud of showing them to our friends. And in our hearts, we are always scared that someone may steal those things from us or we may lose them. And what happens when we die? Immediately, they go into the possession of someone else, maybe our sons, daughters, relatives. And if we don't have any relatives, well, there's no one to take care. It goes off to someone who may be unknown to us. And the 2nd wife is representing our very close friends, our relatives. We are always going to them when we have problems. They resolve our problems most of the time. We feel nice to talk to a friend, we feel nice to talk to our spouse, to our brother or sister, or to our uncles and aunts, and so on and so forth. So what happens when we die? What do these people do to us? They will cry, they'll shed tears, and the maximum that they can do is ensure that we get a good burial, or our bodily remains are taken care of in the cremation ground. So that is the maximum that they can do. And the 1st wife in the story represents our soul, the one which we normally neglect. We don't take care of the soul. Now, if we take care of the soul when the right time is there, I think we'll be doing something nice for our afterlife and also the life that we are living in this bodily form. And how is that possible? How to take good care of the soul? That is by following a good, honest, sincere life. By being aware of what we are doing. By ensuring that we do not go into the mode of ignorance and try to raise ourselves from the mode of, say, passion to goodness. Most of us function in the mode of passion. Let us try to elevate ourselves and try to do something good around us. Either when we are dealing with our friends, when we are dealing in our thoughts, even we need to be good. The most important thing is outwardly we can pretend to be good. What we have to do is we have to cleanse our inner selves. That is where the secret lies. In my earlier videos also, I had differentiated between sin and crime. We seldom commit crimes. Crime is executing the ill thought, the bad thought that is there in our mind and heart. We seldom do that, but we very often sin. We sin in our mind. Even thinking about something wrong is a sin. So that is where we need to cleanse ourselves. And how to do that is by reading good books, by reading holy books, scriptures like Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bible, Quran, Guru Granth Sahib. Not only just reading them, but trying to understand what is there within them. And once we do that, we will be cleaning our souls, we will be cleaning ourselves, our inner bodies, and we shall become good human beings, and we shall take good care of the soul that will go along with us. Thank you so much.